Hello people, I am back in the world of Ark Survival Evolved, and it may not look like it, but it is. Right then, so some exciting news has just happened. I mean, we've just had Genesis drop and we're just playing with that, and that is friggin' awesome. But also they have just announced that this island, this very island, the Crystal Isles, is being added to the official roster of islands. So this is going to be part of the Ark family. Oh my god. And they couldn't have picked a better map, to be fair. It's absolutely stunning. It's a modern map. It's made by ISO. It's called, it's like ISO the Crystal Isles. And yeah, this is actually one of my maps in my Patreon cluster. So I do have a clustered Patreon Ark. And this is one of the maps because... why not? It's beautiful. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have like a little bit of a fly around. Obviously, this is single player. I am not actually on my server. I keep the cheating to a minimum on them servers. So if I'm going to do anything showcasing or anything, I always pop into single player world. It just makes things a lot easier to do. But anyway, nonetheless, this is what it's going to be. Right, we'll have a look at the map. I've not really uncovered a lot of the map. It is a huge map. Now then. Like with Valgiro, I'm guessing, now it's only speculation on my part, that they're going to probably cut down some of this map because it is huge, and they had to do the same on Valgiro. Now, it was for the console guys, due to like memory limitations and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, this area that we're in, let's just put H on. This is called the Great Valley, and this is where you get all your rock drakes from, because they have added the aberration dinos and things like that. Again, I don't know if they're going to add that into the official set, but on here, look, we can see there are rock drake eggs level 53. They're still doing that crazy spin thing as well, but never mind. So I won't pay too much attention to the dinos purely for the map itself, because again, we don't know what they're going to add in terms of dinos, etc. I know that when they released the other Valgiro one, they added the Deinonychus. That was a new one. We are getting a new dino, and it's not a fantasy dino. It's not like a rock drake or anything like that. It's an actual dino. Now, I've loved Ark since the day it started, and I do love like the use of like proper dinos. Now, people are going to say, well, raptors aren't really what raptors look like, and these didn't look like this, but I mean, come on, it's close enough. So they are going to be adding a new dino. We don't know what it is yet, and this is scheduled for release sometime in the summer. So, I mean, the map is pretty much, well, it's already done. And the cut downs that we don't know that's going to happen. So, yeah, that's the thing. But anyway, let's have a little fly around the map and look at some interesting locations. Right, we'll start down here, actually. So, yeah, we're in the Great Valley. Oh, God, rock drakes. Right, can we just... let's just destroy dinos first. Yeah, we know you're here. Destroy wild dinos. There we go. Right, so we're not getting disturbed. So these are the floating islands over this way. I think it's like the inspiration was taken from the Avatar film, the Floating Islands of Pandora. But yeah, I mean this place is it's got all little nooks and crannies. There is far too much for me to show in one video, I tell you. It's because let's just float up here. So this is where you find an artifact. This is a little cave. Like, let's just walk down here. So this is the entrance to it, actually. So here we are, and yeah, it's quite well hidden. Let's have a walk up, because the majestical entrance deserves something proper. Look at this. Look at how epic it is. There's excuse me, coming through. Like a skeleton of a wyvern down here, look. Like the attention to detail is like amazing. Like, it's got a spear through its eye. God damn it. And then we come up to this central little piece. Again, it's quite an interesting structure, this one is. All right. And in the center of it, we have the artifact. And a nice little dragon sculpture. Now then, this map does have dinos, well, wyverns in as part of the mod. Again, I don't know if they're going to add that. And it obviously, it's the Crystal Isles. It has crystals that you gather and you use to tame. So I don't know if they're going to use that mechanic. As far as we know, it's just the island. So nobody knows anything else. Or probably somebody does. Somebody that makes it knows what's happening, but they ain't saying nothing. They keep them stum. Right, so these little floating islands contain these crystals. So if we get some of these crystals, you'll see we've got rough crystal, faceted crystal, normal crystal. There's a couple of others as well. Yeah, so you use these kind of crystals to tame and different types of wyverns on the island. So this crystal has been polished naturally and is extra tasty to the crystal wyverns. So yeah, so you use these crystals to tame it. But again, I don't know if they're actually going to use that mechanic in this game itself. All right, let's put the map on. So we're over at this island. Also, the obelisks are highlighted. I don't know why they don't do that in normal Ark as well. Like where they put like little points of interest on the map itself. Because basically you get a map and it uncovers. But it's very minimal. I think like having points of interest on a map would make it a little better. Right. Now let's put the map away because we can't get the full effect. The new fly mechanic is kind of awesome as well. You fly around a hell of a lot faster. You'll notice down there, like there's water down there, but you can actually see through it to the bottom. Now I don't know if that's going to be a thing as well, because like the water is like crystal clear, so it just looks like a bit of a landscape look. You just get that shimmer. But yeah, it is actual water. And then when you go in, it looks like that. But anyway, we'll come up here. There are different crystals for different wyverns, because there are different wyverns on this island. I think that's just normal stuff, isn't it? Yeah. Get up. All right, we'll head over to the obelisk. So, base-wise, there are potentially endless spots, because there are good chunks of resources dotted about here, there, and everywhere. Nice big long flat pieces that you could build to your heart's content. I mean, we've got little rock pools and stuff like that. Winter biomes, all the things. Right, it's a bit jittery. I think it's more or less loading in as it's going as well. So yeah, let's see if we can float around. So we've got some nice cavey areas as well. Oh, we'll say cavey areas. Right, slow it down a tad, Jim. Jesus. It's like warp speed. But it is absolutely, we'll get the map out again, absolutely beautiful. I'd say this was probably bigger than Ragnarok due to the elevation factor. I mean, Ragnarok's quite massive as well, but also now you've got like these extra layers, like the floating islands, and it gives the whole thing extra scope for you to play with. So we've got a cave over here. Oh dear me. Oh, it's okay. I don't think anything bad's in here. All right. Are you? No, you're fake crystal. Fake news. Yep. Oh my God. It's a bit glitchy. Still waiting on stuff loading in. Right, I think we're going to come out somewhere. We're going to come out somewhere at the bottom end. Again, all the dinos haven't loaded in because I did a dino wipe. But yeah, there are dinos and stuff in that cave. There are like dinos from all the worlds. Now, I'm not sure if they're going to add Genesis dinos. That would be sweet if like wild Genesis dinos were in here. I don't think they're going to, but I'm sure they're going to do something cool. All right, so that's that snow island. Where are we anyway? Let's have a look. The Tundra's Falls. So yeah, it's quite nippy out here. Again, when you look down, you see that green stuff. That is actually like it's water. It's just because you can see through it. I think it's only like a swampy type thing. Let's just walk. Let's just get in there. Yeah. So it's not super deep, but when you fly from above, I mean, it doesn't really register as water. You'd only could tell by, because it's got that green like moss on it, that mossy haze. If you're flying above or anything, you look down, you just look like you're just looking into the ground. Yeah, I was going to say, oh, look at that, RG. That's pretty. We got Ravagers and all sorts on this world as well. Now, I think they're probably better. I think they might have them in naturally because the floating islands are linked up by vines and things. So it would make a lot of sense to have them in there so you can traverse that part of the world. Where are we? What was that? Halicum Plains. People are going to say, no, you said that wrong, Jim. Oh, dear me. Right, can we? Yeah, it's only like sort of a quick flyby as well. So I do apologise if I've like zoomed past something that you're going, oh my God, Jim, why didn't you show that off? That's awesome. As you can tell, I'm kind of new to the map myself because I've not uncovered it all fully. I mean, I've had a good float around the sections and been doing stuff on here, but I've not exactly gone around and done everything. I've not explored any of the oceans or anything like that as well, so I don't know what's down there. But just to give you a little bit of an overview. Oh, wow. Again, guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think? Excuse me. Do you think this is a good map to add? Or what dinos would you like to see? I mean, they're going to add a dino. There's no for sure about that. And it's going to be like a dino from history, shall we say, our history. So yeah, so that's going to be cool. What dino would you like to be seen added? Right then, let's go. Let's have a little grab of these. No, they're fake. God damn it. Oof. Honey trap. Oh my. Nothing good could come down here, I'm sure. Wonder if you've been webbed. Yeah. Alright, go back up. Oh, this new fly mechanic is so skitty. Obviously the bears would be in the cave. Wow. So this is a honey cave. Wait, what is it called actually? No, it's just the Great Forest. I'm like, would it actually be called the honey cave? Right, let's go. Yeah, we got surely these are crystals we can. I know there's different. Yes. What is it? Oh, gems. Rough crystal. Again, rough crystal, pure crystal, refined crystal. I think that's about it. I think there's 3 different types. There's probably more. And you don't get many from it. But yeah. But that is all to do with the taming mechanics of the dinos. I mean, it's called the Crystal Isles and it's full of crystal everywhere. So I don't know. Again, I don't really want to say, oh yeah, they're gonna have all these wyverns in and all these things when they probably won't. I've got no idea. All I can do is just say, well, officially they've announced the map and here it is. Here is the map. But it would be kind of awesome if the they did, excuse me, migrate some of the things that are in this mod across to the official one. Where are we now? The Salty Isles. Man, let's have a look on the map where we are. All right, we're over this way by Green Hobby. Nice big flat areas. Again, I like how you can just see down in the sea. Well, that just popped in there, but never mind. Oh, there's one of them wyverns. Oh, there's a couple, in fact. Oh, hey, buddy. So, put food in taming spot. So, we've got... which one's that one? There's one that's actually a refined. Right, they are quite skitty as well. But yeah. Are you gonna accept it, buddy? No, you're scared, aren't you? Oh! There we go. Oop. So they won't run away or do anything from you. You do have to chase them down, I will say that some of them are quite hard to get and follow and do stuff. But look at them. Look how beautiful they look. It'd be a shame not to add these kind of things into the island itself. Being as it is part of the mod. But then again, we don't know. It could be just the map itself. But it would be nice if we could have that as well. But even if they don't, you've got to admit that this map is absolutely beautiful, and it would make playing on this revitalized Ark all over again. Because every time they do something like this, it just goes wow. And obviously you can cluster them up and do stuff. I mean, like, Valgyro wasn't anything to do with the Ark lore or anything like that. It was just like a little bolt-on. So I think this is going to be the same. I don't think they're going to add a story to it or anything like that. But yeah. Right, where are we? You see, like, we've only just covered a small piece and we've been... Oh, look at it. Let's just go down. Again, we've got all these crystals everywhere. Blue gems. So that's part of the aberration thing, which makes me think that you know, that they should put like the things in, because having all these crystals and getting all these gems and things, it would be a waste. Otherwise you'd have an island that is just full of just normal crystal. It would be like oh yeah, okay, look, more crystal. Oh look, more crystal. What can we do with it? We can make spyglasses. Awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, get up there, sausage. Let's have a set time of day. Oh, it's raining. I thought it was coming up for night time. It's getting quite dank. Desert areas. Yeah, there's some that give you like leech blood as well, so it's not just you don't just get crystal sand and things. You can get like leech blood, all sorts of different types of materials from this. Oh, I wish this rain would do one. I'll probably come back once this, like, let's get rid of this rain. Well, it's still raining, but it's a little bit clearer. Right, so we are at Wander's Hope. Okay. Have a little float round over here. The deserty biome creatures. More than what we're accustomed to. Oh. It's quite active around here, I'll say that. Griffins. I wonder if they're going to make an appearance. I don't know, I don't think so, because they didn't have them on Volgiro. They're on Nessia as well. Let's have a look. What's these? Is these just... Oh, these are just here for show. You just... Come here. Let's have a look at you. Wild Griffin. So this is Griffin, like Griffin Alley. But yeah. Yeah, they took them out to Volgiro for some reason. I think they were a little bit glitchy for consoles, so they took them out altogether. I mean, you can add them back in, because I've got a PS4 server where I added them back in. And yeah, they are a little bit glitchy, but people don't seem to mind it. So I don't know what other issues it would have caused. But oh man, there's so many griffins around this area. It just caused something special. Crux Canyon. Holy crap. There's a lot of griffins down here. We've got these like cool little nestings out as well. I mean, they don't do anything, but it is kind of cool to... Oh. Elementor. We can pick stuff up. Again, I don't know if they're going to put having them resources in. Oh, just feathers floating about. Yeah, I don't know if they're going to have these kind of resources in, or crafting skill, crafting tree, or whatever there is. Yeah, they're probably going to strip most of it out. It's super cool if they left it in. I keep saying that though. I wanted... Don't touch it, boys. Leave it as it is. Honestly, it's perfection. You don't go messing about with perfection. You leave it. Yeah, but you've got to understand that there are limitations that, you know, with the consoles and things. You know, as much as the console people do like to say, oh yeah, but we don't have any settings or anything. We just plug and play. But it comes at a price. And unfortunately, you don't get the full experience. Anyway, I do own a console as well. It's not like I'm hating on console people. Each one's got its pros and cons. Each one has. And I think pro in PC for this is for the fact that we've got much more freedom. Cons is obviously you have to have a super system to keep up with it all. But yeah, so there are pros and cons to having PCs and consoles and such like. I'm not going into that crazy debate because y'all passionate and crazy about that crap. As long as I can play it, I'm not bothered. Right, so we are at, where are we at now? Let's have a little look. Oh, we're still at Wander's Hope. Well, we moved back to that. I think we did, didn't we? We're around in circles. We probably are. I wanted to go round. Yeah. Let's just have a little drop down onto the floor level. It's a swampy area, this is. So this is quite dangerous. Obviously, it's a swamp area. So you can imagine baryonyx, snakes, frogs. All the crazy things that want to hurt you. But, oh man, just look at the detail in this. Look, little floating, what is it, like flowers on the, or leaves or whatever. Oh, look, dangerous Gallimimus. Yeah, Jim, swamps are like dead crazy. Here we are, red obby. Right, let's zoom up. Get a little overview. So you can see, like, the world is immense. Nice little roadways that you can walk around. So some of the things... Oh, like, is that a dragon down there? Oh, no, it's a thingy phoenix. Yeah, look at these, look. Like the volcano with the lava coming out of it. Oh, man, it's so beautiful. I don't even think we can... I think there is like one of these special ones. No, don't know. Obsidian. Ooh, red gems everywhere. Excuse me, coming through. Low bridge. So as you can see, I mean, like how high we are up. I mean, we're right up here. So you've got all this extra real estate as well. And it goes quite low, so the ocean's quite deep in places. So there is a lot of real estate for you to explore and discover. Map, let's go. Hello map, there we go. So yeah, so some of these areas I'm probably seeing for first time as well. Well, I say first time. It's been a while since I went on here. I think we had a series way back. It didn't really go off much. I mean, people didn't show that much of interest. I think we had like, there was Syntac, the Gaming Evolved boys, back in the old days when we was all kind of together with Tag and all that lot as well. We did do like a little thing on Crystal Isles, but it never really took off. And the island has improved leaps and bounds since then. Obviously, it's been developed and taken over by a wild card. So yeah. Right, so we've had a quick float round, and we're back to more or less where we started. I know I've missed loads out and doing stuff, but it was basically just a bit of a flyby so we could see what the map is actually about itself. Right then, guys, let me know in the comments your thoughts on this new map and Wildcard's direction with this. And I know they've had troubles in the past with the meshing issues and stuff like that. But do you think like things like this is what you need? Or what would you like to see in Ark? I mean, me personally, I do like the reintroductions of real dinos. I do like that because that is what the game was originally based on, and that's what made me fall in love with Ark in the first place. So yeah, that's the thumbs up from me for the original dino concept idea. But yeah, let me know, guys, what you think in the comments below. Right then, I think that's about it. We've just had a quick little look around, fly around. All that's left me to do is to wave. Okay then, I'll see you in the next one.